Hello everyone and welcome to week 8. You're 3/4 of the way through with this class this week. So this week we're going to start learning about the people side of business. As always, you have a little cheat sheet here at the top. You can click here for the most important things. This is a good summary of everything we'll be going over this week. This is a really good place to start every week because it summarizes everything for the week, and so that's going to help you really focus when you get into the explore, the learn, and the act parts of the course. Okay, so the next part is explore. This is worth 28 points. And you're going to be introduced to Paul and Ari of Zingerman's Delicatessen and Community of Businesses. All right, so you're going to explore how critical people are to an organization and the key characteristics of a successful manager. So let's click on Explore, take a quick look. You have a video here to watch. It's about 7 minutes. Make sure you watch it to the end. There is a question at the end you're going to need to answer in order to get full credit. And then just read through the material here. It starts with the big picture, as it does each week, talks about why this is important and how it connects to other parts of the business. And then finally we get to the end, and this is where your field trip activity in your discussion is. So here it's saying that ask a member of the human resource team, for the person who does the hiring at your work, what they see as the key characteristic of a successful manager in the discussion thread, and then provide a summary answering the following questions. So, what company do you work for, and what is the role of the individual you interviewed? And then, what are the key characteristics of a successful manager that your colleague described? And what are your thoughts on your colleague's response? Remember to be very thorough, try to expand and go into detail as much as possible. You also have the option of finding an article discussing the key characteristics of a successful manager. Post a link to the article in the discussion thread so we can all review it. And then provide a summary of the following. What is the role and background of the author of the article? What are the key characteristics of a successful manager detailed in the article? And what are your thoughts on these characteristics? Make sure to read a post by at least one of your peers. Remember, I always encourage you to read everything on the discussion. Just log on every day and read what's new. Just kind of keep up with it. And it's just a great way to learn. You'll get ideas from your peers. That'll be very helpful to you. Make sure you extend the conversation. You can ask questions. You can offer other ideas. You can share personal experience. And then just click the discuss button in order to do this. Once you're finished with that, you're going to click, you can either click in the lower right hand corner where it says next learn, or we can go back up over to the left side menu. Click back on week 8, which isn't quite open to you guys yet, and then go to learn from here. And let's scroll back over. Okay. So this is learn. You have a Strayer Talks, and it's management with Zingerman's. So make sure that you watch this presentation. It's about 7 minutes. Answer the question at the end. You have to answer the question in order to trigger the grade book, really. And then you have some more information to read here. Starts off talking about the business of hierarchy, the different levels of management. We have a tall hierarchy, flat hierarchy. So it's just talking about the different management levels. We're talking about corporate structure here, functional structure, divisional structure. And so just keep reading. Read everything here. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And once we get to the bottom, okay, there's nothing really to do other than what you did at the top of the page. Always look at the top of the page and the bottom of the page. Make sure you're doing everything you need to do. And then click on the next button at the bottom of the screen, and this is your ACT assignment. And so here we're talking about leadership and management. We're doing a leadership consultant analysis. And all the scenarios, again, are fictional. This is not due until next week, so you want to get started with it this week by becoming familiar with it. Read through all the scenario, take a look at the template, and begin your rough draft. All right, so in this particular assignment, the large discount retail store that you work for wants to improve its in-store restaurant management team. All right, so you have been hired as a leadership consultant. All right, so that's a person called into a company. It could be a big company, a small company. They're going to evaluate how it operates, and they're going to make recommendations for improvements. Leadership consultants are typically hired when a business is struggling and they need to make changes in order to remain profitable. Such consultants are often highly educated in the field of business and have experience in managerial roles. All right, so you have step 1, organizational structure. You're going to take a look at the organizational chart provided by the company. So at the bottom of this page, you're going to have some resources. All right, I'm going to keep scrolling. Step 2 is human resources. So the company is looking to improve the culture of their team and the quality of its work. So leadership has provided you with a process chart detailing how it currently applies human resource best practices. All right, and then step 3, make sure you don't do step 3 until you get all the way through week 9. But step 3 is on leadership style. You've been asked to improve the leadership style of the team leader in order to meet the team's performance goals. Team leader has given you a description of what is most comfortable in terms of leading others. So that's just kind of an overview of the 3 steps quickly. You'll come here to download your resources. This will give you all the background information that you need in order to write the assignment. And then remember to download the template. We'll have the same information in week 9, except for in week 9, you're going to see the submit button down here below download resources. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in week 9. We'll take a look at the grading rubric and the template and all the resources together. All right. Once you finish that, you can click Next, Reflect. And this is going to take you to the last thing you need to do this week, which is your Reflect assignment. So you'll just watch the video and click on the rating scale. All right, and that's everything for week 8. Good luck, everybody. Get started in your assignment as soon as you can, your writing assignment that's due in week 9. Let me know if you have any questions. I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you in the discussion.